we be getting missing, cause we be on a mission. We be on that stacking bricks that's taller than the ceiling. What the hell is you doing? Watching us gon' get you left. You be hating and you chasing, now you running out of breath. We be shining on the high, cause we be grinding on the low. Where you at and who you with, and tell me where you about to go. What the hell is you doing? Worry about what you doing. All you doing is showing. Get your mind off us and worry about what you doing.
Read it.
This is FoxNews.com. Hawks legend Dominique Wilkins says he was denied service to Atlanta restaurant because of his race.
Damn. Because of his race. Well, what y'all got to say about that, officers?
Damn, man, that's the human on the highlight film. I don't know, that's what they called them. All right, in Atlanta, man, he did on so many 360s. So he still can't get service. That's crazy.
Go ahead. Oh, he's going into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I see is you can't run away from those curses.
Right.
God told us that we will be last. It doesn't matter what your status is. You're still going to be known as a nigger.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43.
Bring it out.
You better bring that thing out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Those strangers are the other nations that was around us during when we were exiting Egypt. It says they will grow above us very high. Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
See, and we will come down very low. Read on.
And he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
That goes into anything that you want, you desire, want to buy something or want to loan something. You have to be the one always in needs, not the other way around. And at the same time, you also being noticed as the least desire. They don't see you. Anytime you start coming around their area of they go, he's getting too comfortable. We need to give him a wake up call, let him know that he is African American.
Right.
You are sons of Jacob. You are the Israelite that the Bible speaks of.
Right. That's right. Hey, give me verse 68 though. Give me verse 68. I want to touch on this because Dominique, bro, we are in United States of America. Mm-hmm. Let's refresh your memory. What happened in the United States of America? Right. Read verse 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, if you didn't know what happened to the Israelites when they were in Egypt, they were slaves when they were in Egypt. Okay? Right. So God said because we didn't want to hearken to his commandments, he would bring us into Egypt again, but this time with what?
With ships.
With ships. What is that? The transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
So you got to understand something. That's Bible prophecy. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, let's read on to find out who was responsible for putting us on these ships and carrying us to the Americas. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Come on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
So we wouldn't see our homeland again. Black man, Hispanic man. The way things are right now in present day, understand this. This is not our homeland.
That's right.
But the bigger picture, you have to understand that the whole world is supposed to be yours.
That's right.
That's what you forgot. That's what you forgot. But right now, I'm finna make a point. In America, no, we were known as slaves, porch monkeys, coons, African Americans, jigaboos, all of that, right? Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
God is telling you straight up who the people are that put you on those slave ships. Right. They are your what?
Your enemies.
Now check this out. Go to 2 Maccabees 4:15, and I want 16 as well. Watch this. See, that's the thing. When we get this money, when we get this fame, we forget.
Right.
We forgot that these people are our enemies. Just because they got the National Basketball Association, the National Football League, you understand? We forget that these people still hate our guts.
Right.
That's simply a means of entertainment. You are looked at as a spectacle. They're not looked at as an equal. You are the entertainment, black man. Don't forget that. Read what you got.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
See, that's the issue. Instead of being in these scriptures and knowing your true nationality, you rather dribble a basketball and coon for the white man. Okay? We got to call it like we see it. It is what it is. You probably didn't know, but that's what it is. Okay? Read on.
Verse 16. By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Right. Because we didn't want to serve our God, follow the footsteps of our forefathers, God says sore calamity was sent amongst us. Read.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
See, you can't have both. We're looking at the white man as our enemy. We know he hates us, but then you looking at him as your avenger.
Right.
You're looking at the white man to save you.
Right.
So that's why when you walk into a restaurant and you're denied service because of your race, you're like, you're supposed to be my hero.
You can't believe it, right?
You're supposed to be my avenger. What you mean? Why are you turning me away? Right. Well, God called him your enemy, so why are you surprised?
Right. Matter of fact, to add to that, Cap, can I get Matthew 24:9? Let's hear it from Christ's mouth. Let's see if Christ said, because in the Christian church, they think that God coming back for everybody. Everybody should love everybody and turn the other cheek. Let's see what Christ gave us a heads up on, and we continue to ignore him saying this. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 9.
Read.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Read.
And shall kill you.
So Christ was giving them what's going to happen in the end times to the Israelites. Read.
And ye shall be hated of all nations.
Of who?
Of all nations.
Of some nations.
Of all nations.
So Christ was telling us that every nation that's not Israel is going to hate us. All of them put in on our slavery. All of them are the nations that make sure we don't know who we are. And that's what the Bible says. So when we get stuff like this that happens to us, we should already know that all of these nations hate us. It wasn't just Esau. It ain't just Moab. It ain't just Ishmael. All of these nations are against the nation of Israel.
Let me get a script. Let me get Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. One thing that a lot of our people that are like in the high position, they like to get comfortable thinking, well, I work hard to be where I'm at. If everyone could have worked as hard as I work, they probably would have been up there too. Read that for me.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
God says for you to arise. Arise means you're in a comfortable position. You are very unaware of your surrounding, not knowing these are your enemies. How could you get comfortable around enemies? When you go to a war field where you're dealing with, you don't know who is the enemy, you stay alert. But here we are in this captivity, we are comfortable as hell. Right. God says we need to arise and this is not your rest. Read.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
You see that? God says it will destroy you. And right now you are hurt. Instead of understanding what God is telling you, separate yourself from your enemy and learn your true nationality and start keeping God's commandment, man.
Hey, let's read some of that article real quick before we move on.
Atlanta Hawks legend Dominique Wilkins tweeted out on Saturday that he was denied service to Le Biboquet, Atlanta, part of a chain of French bistros.
You're right.
Bistros.
French bistros. Look at you, Levi. Sa passe. Read.
Due to his race. But the restaurant said that Wilkins' outfit didn't comply with his dress code.
You ain't got that jersey on, brother. We don't know who you are.
Read.
Wilkins said it was the first time that he received this kind of treatment from a restaurant.
Because he thought he was a dark-skinned white man.
Somebody come and look at this.
Mm-hmm. Read on.
In my many years in the world, I've eaten at some of the greatest restaurants in the world, but never have I felt prejudice or been turned away because of the color of my skin.
Womp, womp, womp. Come on, Dominique. You know better, bro. Give me Isaiah 8 and 9 real quick, man. This way you don't went wrong. You don't messed up, Aaron.
You messed up.
You don't messed up, man. He don't forgot. He forgot he was in captivity. He thought this was his rest, like Officer brung out.
He living that good life.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna cry in the car.
Read that.
Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 9. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces.
There it goes. You want to associate yourself with the right man? It's only a matter of time before everything comes crumbling down. We don't. That's it on that?
No, sir. And you shall be broken in pieces, and give ear, all ye of far countries. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces.
Right. You're going to be destroyed. It's going to come. You're going to get embarrassed. All right. So hopefully that's the wake up call that you needed, good old windmill champion. Hopefully that's the what you needed, right. So you can stop being childish and be a man according to the scriptures.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us a spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.